Give them a shot to do what?
Welcome to The Divide with Mike and Corey, two diehard baseball fans who don't agree on anything. Which side will you choose? This is The Divide.
Welcome to The Divide with Mike and Corey.
Hopefully our disagreements one day bring us all together.
So stupid. So corny and so stupid. I hope our disagreements bring us together.
Yeah, I do.
Shut up, Warner! Hey, I'm just trying to have a little friendly conversation.
This is The Divide.
Seymour Wiener is dead.
No, he's not.
I
Don't
swear
say
to
that.
God.
Oh, no.
Welcome to The Divide Live on Fox Sports The Gambler, 102.5 Philly, 104.1 Trenton. I hate to 2 weeks in a row to give you bad news, buddy. First the Pope, but beloved Met fan.
Hero of this
Hero,
country.
World War II veteran. The gimmick almost last year, all the memes. Seymour Wiener was his actual name. Died Tuesday at the age of 98. And the Mets actually, they paid tribute to him. Was it today's game? I think it was today's game. They paid tribute to him. Or Wednesday's game, I guess I should say. But, yeah, man.
My condolences, man. That, a hero, a legend forever. We literally had our first dollar dog night in honor of him. He threw out the first pitch, the game one of a season that went from, oh, my God, oh, and whatever, and to, oh, my God. So, that stinks. That I wasn't expecting that.
Literally. I mean, well, the good thing is he's immortalized. Did I use that word right?
Immortalized.
We'll get someone here to correct
Samson.
that. Samsonite. I was way off. He's on all of your advertisements for $1 hot dogs, which was Wednesday night, I guess, when they honored him. So
Yeah.
he's on. It's funny. He's got a picture of just him sitting there holding up a hot dog.
That's Seymour. I'll never forget Seymour.
Never forget Seymour Wiener. Yeah. Mets first to 20 wins. Or do you care at all about that? Tell me you care about that.
I
You
love
don't care
that.
about
That's my thing. Now I'm going to look for 30.
that.
yeah.
That's the milestones.
Right,
are
the
your thing.
milestones,
Not
yeah.
specifically 20 wins.
20.
Not
It's
okay.
21, 22.
Fancy fun.
I look at that stuff. Like first to double digits, first to 20. Now I'll look at 30, and then I'll go to 50 after that. And
Do you
then
really care?
Yeah, it's just milestones. Let you know, like, hey, you're 40 more wins with X amount to go. Like, so
So you use it more of like a ticking.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
trying to do postseason math already. That's what you're. Are you setting probabilities? Is that why?
Looking at a lead, looking at what are you playing above average, below average, how many teams beat you to 20.
Okay, Moneyball.
Stuff like that.
All right,
So,
all right.
like, it's just something I do. I don't know. Everybody else is in the run differentials. I'm into
I'm in
games
this
won.
personally. I'm in the spin rate.
Yeah.
That's just my thing.
It's going down.
That's just my bugaboo.
It's
You
going
know what I
down
mean?
Thanks to the torpedo bat.
No, I mean, like, look, I guess it was just wildly celebrated. It is, something, a little notch on the belt, something to tip your hat to. You did it before the Dodgers, which is always good to see. I tell you, man, the NL West, it's insane with the
it's scary.
Dodgers, the Padres, and the Giants. I mean, I know, again, guys, I know it's early, so unless you're the Marlins or the Nationals, you're fine. You know what I mean? You have plenty of time.
Braves are coming back.
They are creeping slowly. And I feel like they did this 2 years ago, too.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 years. I always get my years confused. It's just
they're never dead.
No.
So
Not at all. But look, everybody's doing great. Everybody gets a trophy. Okay? That's just how we're going to do it from here on out.
You know who doesn't get a trophy?
Who?
Not in this house, at least. Jayson Werth.
Oh, no.
Did you see his comments?
No, what did he say?
Oh, my God, dude. He said that anybody, pretty much the Mets are a joke, and anybody who roots for them is a joke. Like, why would you root for that team when you have the Yankees?
What's the basis of the argument? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. Like, I
Jason
don't want to
Werth's
give him.
not a dumb man.
He is a dumb man. He's a captain. Like, he's worthless, honestly. Like, yeah, you had congrats. You won a World Series. You helped your team. Then you left them for money. So that's facts. You want to talk about that? Whatever. Oh, we like him still. You went to a division rival. You're a clown. Like, honestly, like he's like a wannabe version of Edge. You ever see that? So like he looks just like
He's
Edge.
like the Wish version of Edge, the pro
not
wrestler.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
So is his hatred for the Mets just from playing down in Washington? Is that all it is?
He says from Philly to Washington, he had to face that fan base 10 years in a round. It was a half truth. But, he came at us out of nowhere for no reason. And he didn't come after the franchise. He didn't come after the facility. He came after the fans, which I thought was kind of funny, that just goes to show we made him as uncomfortable as possible anytime he came to Queens, regardless if he was in Washington or Philly. Because, like, in Washington, like, I didn't really think about him. I didn't,
And why is anybody even talking? Does he have something? Oh, does he have he has a horse in the Kentucky Derby?
Yes.
He's got a horse going in the Kentucky Derby, which is tomorrow, which is Saturday.
Yeah. But he's still doing his rounds talking baseball. Nobody wants to talk about him and his horse. Maybe Mike Francesa.
Oh, who cares?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't even care. He's a big horse guy. He's into horses.
No, of course.
Into horses.
He's going to roll up a newspaper and smack his butt to make the horse go faster.
Dude, I was stewing. I can't wait to talk to Chef about it. Mikey Hughes quickly. Actually, I'll play right now.
Just play it. Yeah, ripping Met fan. Personally, ripping Met fans. No respect for some New Yorkers, Jayson Werth says. And guys, this is 8 years after he's put on a uniform. Like, it's not like he just retired yesterday. Like, why do we still have all this hatred for that? I mean, I guess a rival's a rival. You kind of like to see it in your player. Like, you kind of want, like, your player to hate, at least you want him to hate playing somewhere. But, like, it's with baseball, typically it's all love. Like, these guys show, they have respect for one another. They're all, professionals.
No respect for people that pick the Mets. I have zero respect for you.
Shut up, bitch!
And then Mikey Hughes put a montage of like different batters getting hit, Werth getting hit by the Mets, and then struck out like by the entire freaking league. It's just amazing. But yeah, he has zero respect for anybody who picks the Mets. I have zero respect for you, my man. Like I said, you went over to Washington, you left your team for a team internally for more money. I'm sure Philadelphia, if you would have stuck around. I mean, yeah, sure, they'll immortalize a Wiener if they had to, but
listen, man,
so
we
I'm
can
sure
all
they'll talk
immortalize
about
a Wiener
him.
here, okay?
But yeah, I'm glad Jayson Werth didn't play for the New York Mets. I wouldn't want him. You know how like some players you're like, man, I wish he played for me. Mm-hmm. Like Bryce Harper's a Met. I'm wearing his jersey right now, right? Like there's, Mike Trout, same thing. Like,
well, because those guys are in love with the game.
Yeah, but he's one of the guys. Like I'm kind of glad he wasn't on my team. So that's it. I don't know, man. I just think when you attack a fan base, like it just shows you're a clown. Like it's such a clown.
Especially
it's just like
you haven't played in 8 years. 8, dude. You're call it a decade. You know what I mean? And you're still gonna make remark like that would be like if Derek Jeter was like, I hate all Boston fans. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, it's super weird. Like, you've been out of the game too long, man. If you had a visceral hatred for your fans because you just hated playing at a particular ballpark and you were like a year out of retirement, I could understand. But like 8 years and you're still holding on to some sort of unsettled business, Jason, calm down, bro. Relax. It's not that serious.
He just wanted his name and get attention
that's all
for
he wanted. He just
his little horsey.
Wanted to be relevant for
I have a
his
pony
horse
now.
Race.
I can't play baseball anymore, but I got a pony. And Met fans stink. Like, all right, Jason Werth, cool.
Unreal. Did you see that the Dalton Varsho?
Jason Werth is dead, you guys.
Oh no. We break news on people that die. We don't wish death on this podcast. At least not on the air.
I'll behave.
You saw that Dalton Varsho catch I sent you? from Toronto, the Toronto-Boston game on Tuesday night?
Did I see it?
Oh, dude, please pull up your phone and watch it right now. Dalton Varsho, I think...
I'm so glad we study each other's notes.
We really don't. I want to say Toronto was up. They were playing Boston Tuesday night, and it is a hard hit ball to center field. Varsho's going back, trips, like almost does a somersault, sticks his glove behind his back, makes the catch. It's absolutely unreal. I think I sent it in the group with Bert and Carl and everybody.
No, don't send it there, man.
Are you saying you don't check that?
I only check the only Corey and Mike fans.
I knew I did it wrong. Dude, it is already catch of the year. Like, whatever else happens in the MLB season, there's nothing else that is ever going to compare to what he did. Not only did he do it, he made it look so smooth, and he, like, barely smiled afterwards. Like, he just, like, that's the kind of thing I do all the time. It was just, guys, if you check it out, the Dalton Varsho catch going to center field
when was
against
it?
Boston. Tuesday night. I had to have just sent it to you last night, literally. I think I sent it to you. Either way. Absolutely.
I got nothing, my man.
No.
Like I'm in the. Maybe send it to me personally.
No,
like,
did
let
I?
me check that.
Let's
There's
let
way too many
everybody
groups.
that's listening to us. Well, there's just a ton of messages.
Yo, I send you so much. All right, here it is. No, this is the one where it's the glitch in the Matrix. That's the last one I have from you, which was also crazy.
No, this
Like
is
it was
the
a minor
one-
league team. Same.
Oh no, it was just me, you. It's me, you, Carl, and Bert.
Can you like it? So I can find it.
Oh, and Mullins is on this one too.
And
Where did-
Mullins,
dude, where
you
did this
get
group come from?
Right. Oh, it's got to be Carl that made this. Nah, it's mostly me using this group. Why am I using that group? Oh, there is another one.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Vintage. Yo, that reminds me of Beltram when he fell up off the hill. Like Houston used to have a hill.
Thanks, Astrodome.
Yeah. No, it was like the Minute Maid had it. They had
Oh.
like yeah. They got rid of it eventually. They're like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have this. Like, yeah, maybe. Like, too many people got injured on it. Like, who puts, like, I get it. Like, baseball, like, Yankee Stadium's like, yeah, we'll just go 200 feet. Like, we don't need the 310 or whatever. And, like, all dimensions are different. But who goes, let's put a hill up? Like, that'd be cool.
Sounds like strategy, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it failed. I mean, but Beltran knew his way around that hill, which was amazing.
Let's shift gears. Let's just get it out of the way now because something with the network got a lot of traction this week. And that was Germ from Stuff About Sports posted a nice clip it's been everywhere. It's been TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Don Lemon caught a piece of it. He's been on radio shows all week talking about it. Basically talking about the Shador Sanders fall from we'll call it grace, fall, slip, mishap, whatever you want to call it. But he brought up just basically a comparison between the Manning brothers and Deion and his son. So it's kind of like Archie Manning. I'm actually going to pull it up right now. Can help Eli and Peyton get into the NFL no problem. But all of a sudden it's weird when Deion does it. It's on the Give Us a Shot one, right?
Yeah. If you want to take that.
Yeah, I do.
I just want to say one thing. 525,600 minutes is how much that's been viewed an entire year, and it's going strong.
Yeah, it's unreal. Listen to this.
Micromanaged Peyton and Eli's early careers. And everybody was like, man, what a supportive dad. He told the Chargers to straight up not draft Eli or he wasn't playing. That was cool when he did it, but it's different for Deion. Shador and Deion have a similar vibe. Suddenly, it's danger. Don't draft him. Is it just me or is there a slight double standard happening here? What's the secret sauce that the Mannings had that the Sanders family's missing? Besides, not being Mannings. Different rules for different dudes, apparently. And you can't tell me that it's ego because Baker Mayfield and Johnny Manziel also had ego, but that didn't stop teams from drafting them in the first round. So I'm curious to what it is exactly other than some form of railroading or punishment for Sanders just simply taking advantage of the gifts and the advantages that he was given.
Yeah.
So I bring this up, and I kind of wish Jerm was here to talk about it, but he's been everywhere. I kind of wanted to save him, from speaking more on it. But first of all, before he even put that out, I texted the group, like, I felt bad for the kid.
Yeah.
Because you got to think he's just a kid. And everybody has, I shouldn't say everybody. It seems like most of the internet has this hatred for him that they're kind of like, good, a dose of reality. Like, he's had it easy.
Yeah.
Like it's not like if you can't throw a football, it's not like Colorado's going to give you the starting quarterback job. You obviously have to be good at your job. And whether you think he's first round material, whatever. I mean, you can argue any way, shape, or form. But when you're a 19, 20-year-old kid, however old he is, he's going to believe his own hype. Everybody's mad saying he's arrogant and he's cocky. For the last year, all he had to do was put on ESPN and watch how people were going absolutely bananas over him, telling him that he's top 5 material, he's first round material, he's going to land here. A legit draft board. Like, I know somebody that played football, you played offensive line, tight end, that was legit on a draft board, and he fell a little bit, but he'd be the first one to tell you how insane it was to first turn on ESPN and see you going on this round, on this draft board for this team. So I don't care if you grew up with money or not, you're believing your own hype, and people have such a problem with that.
Yeah. And the other situation with that is, like, nobody had him being drafted in the 3rd round. Like, nobody of importance.
Or the 5th.
Yeah,
like,
nobody.
He went 5th round.
Right. Like, nobody had him anywhere near not being a number 1 draft pick.
Right before the draft, when all of this, I won't even call it information, but when it was just saying he was very arrogant in his pre-draft interviews and all that stuff, whatever, that's all opinion, right? We know none of us were there. We didn't sit down in these meetings. There's no released footage or recordings that we can listen to figure out whether we think he's arrogant. It's all hearsay, right? So even after that, they said there might be a slight fall to early 2nd round, right? Which is still okay, but 5th round. What are we doing? And then more information comes out. Like, owners are telling GMs to just take him off your draft board completely. They don't want him because of his attitude, because of this. Like, attitude? Like Jerm had said, Baker Mayfield, partying.
Awful.
Drugs. Drinking. That's okay. Not Mayfield, excuse me. Manziel, partying, drugs, drinking. That's okay. Mayfield, I think, got a DUI before he was even drafted.
He's flashy, and
he's good. Don't get me wrong. But Mayfield, good football player. Manziel obviously didn't pan out. But why was their stock higher than a kid that has seemingly, as far as we know, been in no trouble at all? Yeah. Like, what else can we do? And if you read the comments, I know there's been a lot of accusations, and it's everybody says, like, oh, you're leaning towards going that it's got to be about race, and that's not what he's. I don't hear that, but I do hear him asking the question, like, what's the difference?
I think he really can touch. You could take, and this is why it was so artfully done by Jerm, and like, it was well done. Talking about owner collusion, right? You could even think about how all of a sudden Colin Kaepernick didn't have a job, right?
And then nobody wanted to touch him,
right?
Because of this aura that was around him, and this noise that everybody talks about,
right?
Like,
so it just so happened every single team did want to take a shot on him, right? So you think about owner collusion, which is a real thing. Trump touched on that.
Owner collusion, right?
Yeah. So this is not a this is not a one-sided, one-party thing. This is clearly right and wrong. Like, and like I said, I didn't see anybody say, like you said, they said maybe early 2nd round, but nobody said beyond 3rd round that we'd still be waiting for him to come off.
You can't tell me, again, you cannot tell me that a team, had no need for that type of quarterback, before the 5th round. And the team that took him It's almost like in fantasy football when you
Right.
got a player that nobody picked up and you can't understand why they're still hanging around, and you pick them up, and then it's like there's
you
a
find out,
further
oh,
draft
he's
position.
missing-
That's a
missing
great.
an arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Cleveland's got no shortage of quarterbacks, and
Yeah, it's
honestly,
crazy.
it's going to be a great competition. But if I'm Shador, I'm in the gym the next day. Now I have a point to prove, so I can go back to all of you to make these owners. So when after my 2 years rookie contract is up, whatever it is, and you're trying to throw money at me, I'm gonna pull back to see where you put me on this draft board and so on and so forth. I'm getting my revenge if I'm him.
Yeah.
But it's funny, and it is artfully done. And if you read the comments, everybody that gets super mad is like, I can't believe you made it about race. And he's
Yeah.
like, he actually didn't touch on that at all.
No.
He actually just touched on football players with a dad that helped him get in the NFL, football player with a dad that helped him to get in the NFL. And that's it. But if you want to bring that up, that means maybe you're making it about that.
Right.
Or you feel some sort of way. I look at it like he's a kid. And yeah, is he a kid that grew up with money? Sure. That's not his fault. Was his dad flashy and have a little bit of an attitude? Yeah, maybe. But his dad would also back up his talk a lot. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame. You can't deny his skill.
Yeah.
When he played, he made sure he was the best. Plus, he's one of the few two-sport professional athletes. A guy that used to play football, get on a private jet, and then go play baseball.
And he put a college that not many people even knew of on
Right.
the map and literally on primetime
Like,
television.
what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Forget about attitude. This guy is a professional athlete in two sports. The only guy, if I'm getting this stat right, I can't. It's either play
a baseball game.
Well, in the same day,
a playoff baseball game, and an
NFL game. And I even say did he hit a home run in that playoff baseball game too?
Yeah.
Either way, nobody does that. Certainly not anymore.
No, not anymore. No, nowhere near. Nobody's even thinking of doing that.
No.
Like,
Picked a college that he knew he could make a difference. A huge mentor. Anybody that has watched Colorado over the last few years, you see the speeches, you see what he talks about. He talks about responsibility. He talks about these young athletes becoming young adults and taking what they do serious. He talks about family and how to carry yourself in the team. It's all good character things that he teaches everybody on that team. And now all of a sudden we're going to talk about character of his son that has never been in trouble before.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing, guys? How mean do we want to be on the internet where everybody's, good, a dose of reality, like a dose of reality, just absolutely unreal.
the prank call. Like I just
And that's just another not good look.
Yeah.
Like your two college kids, right? Let's just give facts here. Your two college kids that decide to film yourselves making this call. And it's like, again, yes, did he grow up privileged with money? Absolutely. Does that give you the right to be a total dick for no reason just because you want to? Like, listen, he was already projected to go first round at the latest second round. You knew he was waiting for a phone call, you know, like, and now all of a sudden you're going to, like, what more do you want to do? He can't hurt him anymore. He's already he hasn't been drafted in the first round. He's already disappointed. And then you're going to tell him, like, the whole thing was just stupid and in poor taste.
Yeah.
Like, is that the sense of humor of kids these days? Like, it's just unreal.
No, like I kind of, it obviously on the biggest day of your life, you're POS for doing that. But there is one where this college team people like called up Minter and told him to get warmed up. So he's playing, like, they found the bullpen number to like a college bullpen phone, and they called up and they're like, get Minter, and and they're like, Minter? They're like, yeah, did I stutter? Get him up, get him loose. And he was the starting pitcher, so it didn't make any sense, but they still was like, they made him go out.
That's
Yeah.
funny. You're
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
team. You did like that. To me is hysterical.
Yeah.
Like calling a kid that's waiting to see if he's basically getting a job.
Yeah, the biggest
You know what I
day
mean?
of their life.
Like,
Biggest
if
day
you
of
went
life.
on an interview-
I can't wait for you. Like, if you go for like athletic director.
That's what I'm saying.
Be like, all right, Corey, it's me, Bob. You didn't get the job. I can just hang up on you. It would be so great.
And then come to find out, it was Jeff Ulbrich's son, Jax,
You going for
the
a
defensive
routine
coordinator,
check up at the doctor's. I call you.
waiting for my test results.
It's
Like
not
that,
good
but that's
news.
the
You
type
should
of stuff.
Meet me in the hospital.
Oh my! Defensive coordinator of the Jets, of the Falcons. Ulbrich it was his son. He somehow got a hold of the number. The coach was fine. The Falcons were fine. It was just this whole ordeal. It's like that's not a funny prank, man. It's just stupid. So stupid.
You know what else is stupid?
What?
The people that are annoyed with Barkley over going to the White House and flying with Trump and like golfing with him, because we don't know what political stance he has, right? Like, it's none of our business. But if the president invites you to the White House, I'm probably going to go just out of experience, right? And then also, like, this is a situation that makes me laugh because everybody was cool with Obama and him making jokes and having fun at the funeral for, our president. He just died.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter's dead, guys.
Jimmy Carter's dead. Oh, man, if only we did a show around the time Jimmy Carter died.
But you saw them like laughing and cackling like and I always say this to people. Everybody gets so riled up, but the fact is Trump and Obama would go out to dinner with their wives or together before they would ever go out to dinner with their biggest supporter that's not a millionaire or billionaire or anything like that. Right? So they're not going to, we could vote for them. We could believe in their stuff. But to go after Barkley the way they've done, like, it's just like, for me, seeing it in Philadelphia and just seeing this stuff, it's like, dude, come on. One, like, can we get back to a world where we respect the office? Like, I'm not going to share if I voted for the guy or not. But the fact is, like, I still respect the office. Right?
Dude, you bring up a good point. And I know this isn't that type of podcast, but that's what politics used to be.
Yeah.
You're a Republican, I'm Democrat. We go out to dinner, our kids play together, our wives are friends, we're friends, and then that's how you got bipartisan things to pass, because I'd be more willing to listen to you because I know you on a friendship type level.
Right.
And that's what happened. Dude, Simon Sinek, one of my favorite writers.
Loser. No, just kidding.
He wrote a really good book called Leaders Eat Last, and it's just basically about leadership, but he talks about this one situation in Washington. Newt Gingrich. Remember Newt Gingrich?
Oh, great.
All
great
these
name.
representatives used to live in Washington. Their kids used to grow up together. They used to see each other, and they'd be more willing to sit at the table and talk until Newt basically said, well, we can't get any work done for our states if we're here. And he suggested all representatives moving back, having an office in their state, and then they just go to Washington when they need to meet from time to time for whatever their meetings are. And he goes on to say, this is the quick version, that was kind of the decline, because since we may have different platforms that we support, I don't see you as often. I don't go to dinner with you. Our kids don't play together, so I'm less likely to listen to what's coming out of your mouth because I support this platform and you support that. As far as Barkley goes, dude, you've been to the Trump National in Colts Neck, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I don't care what golf course he's inviting me to.
Also,
I'm going.
yeah, because of that, the YouTube video with him and Bryson, like, we've seen him golf. I want to witness that in person. Just the way he putts. It's like he does a little, like, twirl and twist. It's like, I want to see that in person. Like, so I don't blame Barkley. Barkley clapped back. He was like, look, I'm not going to get political. I've golfed with Obama. I golfed with Trump. He offered to give me a ride. I accepted. Like, get over it. Like,
He's a person.
Yeah.
He's still a person, guys.
Yeah,
Like
move
some
on.
people hate him. It's like, love him, hate him. It is what it is. But, like, enough with this.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like, you know what that's like? That person's not my friend. I don't want you talking to them.
Yeah, it's so weird.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you got to be kidding me, dude. If
some
he
lady was
invites you
like-
to golf, you're going to golf. I'd let him buy me golf clubs. I don't care. He could put his name on them for a new set of irons. Why not?
Where it really started to bother me was the one comment I saw, like, hashtag not my running back. And I'm just like, stop. And I was like, and I saw
All
people
right.
saying, you must be a Giants fan.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like, it's definitely an eye roll. Like, who cares? You know, like, if you don't want to go, don't go. But if you want to go, go. Like,
Dude,
who
that's
cares?
what it is. Like, there's bigger things in the world to
Right.
worry about than
Yeah,
a
it's
professional
not-
football
yeah.
player that played golf with